In this video, we'll show you the initial hardware setup out of the box for your Canon LX-D400 Label Printer and how to connect it to your Windows computer over your local network. Let's get started. Carefully remove the printer and the other contents from the box. Always carry the printer with 2 people using the designated carrying grips. Do not attempt to lift the printer alone or in an awkward position, as this may result in personal injury. Make sure the following are included in the box: printhead, print module cover, starter ink tanks, cyan, magenta, yellow and black, power cord, test paper, cleaning sticks, instructions, and other documents. Please note, the ink tanks that came with your printer are for initial setup. Setting up a new printer uses a large amount of ink. As a result, these tanks will run low quickly. We highly recommend having a set of spare ink tanks ready to go, so you don't run out. After placing the printer in your desired location, remove the orange tape from the upper unit. Maintenance cartridge cover, and roll cover. We will address the rest of the orange tape, packing materials, and orange tags when we get to those parts during the setup process. Now we will install the printhead. Remove the orange tape, and then open the ink tank cover. Remove the logistics fittings with the orange tag that holds down the upper unit for transport. Remove the orange tape from the back of the ink tank cover. Remove the orange tape and tag that's connected to the logistics fittings. Secure the logistics fitting screw into the bracket before storage. Tilt to open the upper unit by pressing the green lever. Remove the packing material with the orange tag and tape. Next, remove the transport unit cover with the orange tag and tape. Remove the protective tape from the roll cover window. And then open the roll cover. Remove the orange tape and packing material with the orange tag and tape. Close the roll cover. Next, remove the maintenance cover from the side of the upper unit. Tilt the upper unit forward. And then remove the orange tape. Open the lower printhead release lever and remove the blade cleaner. Carefully remove the printhead from its packaging. Always handle the printhead using the front grips. Do not touch the circuit boards, printhead face, or nozzles. Put the printhead on the rail guide and then insert it into the printer until it stops. When installed correctly, the printhead and the inner metal plate are aligned. Reinstall the blade cleaner. And then close the lower and upper printhead release levers. If the printhead is not seated correctly, you won't be able to close the lower printhead release lever. When finished, make sure that the numbers 1, 2, and 3 indicated on the print module are visible. Next, remove the print module cover from its packaging and install it on the print module. Press the green lever and tilt the upper unit back. Reinstall the maintenance cover. Then tilt the upper unit forward. Now we will install the ink tanks. Open the ink tank lock levers. Carefully remove the ink tank from its packaging. Do not shake the ink tank. It may result in white streaks, faint images, or errors. Do not touch the ink outlet or the terminal. Make sure to install the ink tank of the correct color in the correct orientation. Close the ink tank lock levers. And then close the ink tank cover. Remove the protective tape from the LCD screen. Next, connect the power cord to the printer and a power outlet. And then press the power button to turn on the printer. The operation panel will be lit when the printer is on. If this is your first time powering on the printer, you will see the system language selection screen. Select English. Next, select your time zone. And then choose OK. Initial printhead cleaning will now begin. This will take approximately 26 minutes. Open the roll cover and then remove the roll holder. Press the green button to release the lock on the movable transport guide and slide it all the way in the opposite direction. Load the included fanfold test paper with the black mark facing towards the front. Feed the included fanfold paper through the open space right below the roll cover. Align and slide it under the static transport guide until it is automatically drawn in. Slide the movable transport guide until it touches the edge of the fanfold paper and lock it in place. Please note, do not slide the transport guide too tightly against the paper. This might cause feeding issues. Close the roll cover. Next, we need to print the nozzle check pattern. Select the Setup icon to access the printer menu. Select Maintenance. And then select Print Nozzle Check Pattern. Next, we need to select the correct paper size. Select Print Setting. and then choose the current paper option, in this case, History Size 1. Scroll up until you find the 4x5 label gap paper, and then select it. Select the back arrow on the upper left of the screen to return to the Print Nozzle Check Pattern screen. Now, select Print. Select Yes to proceed. The nozzle check pattern will now print. The screen will go back to the Print Nozzle Check Pattern screen. Select Next. Check the Printed Nozzle Check Pattern. If there are white streaks in the solid areas, select B, and then choose Next to see the cleaning options. Please note, the recommended strong cleaning will take approximately 10 minutes. We will skip this step for now so that we can show you the next step to follow. Select Back, and then select Option A. If you selected strong cleaning and the results are good, you will choose Option A here as well. Select Next, and then select Close. Select the home icon on the upper right of the screen. Now we will download the driver and connect the printer to your local network. Download the installation files from the Canon website by visiting usa.canon.com/support. Search for your printer by entering the model number in the search box. Then select it from the list. Select Software and Drivers. Make sure the correct operating system and version are selected. Then download the latest LX-D400 printer driver. Select the download arrow at the top right of your browser. Then open the driver setup file. Select your language, and then choose OK. Review the information on this screen. You won't be able to proceed with the software installation if you don't select Agree on the License Agreement section. Select Next to proceed. Review the information on this screen, and then select Next to proceed. Make sure Connect via Network is selected, and then choose Next. The Network Setup Wizard window will appear. Review the information, and then select Next to proceed. Review the firewall information, and then select Next. Connect the printer to your local network with a LAN cable. Review the connection checklist, and then select Next to proceed. If your printer is detected, it will show up on the list. If it's not on the list, make sure your computer and printer are connected to the same network. Select your printer from the list. Then choose Next. Review the port settings, and then select Next to proceed. Review the installation information, and then select Next to proceed. Select Install to proceed to the next step. The software will now install. This may take a few minutes. When you see this screen, select Finish. The network setup window will close, and the printer driver will now install. Installation is now completed. Select Finish. Select Yes to restart the computer to complete the setup. After your computer restarts, make sure to verify that the printer is listed and is available in your computer's Bluetooth and devices settings section. Congratulations! This completes the initial hardware setup and local network connection of your Canon LX-D400 Label Printer with a Windows computer. For more how-to videos, please visit our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.